What if I told you that a single molecule in your brain drives your desires, fuels your creativity, and shapes the very fabric of society? Welcome to the fascinating world of dopamine, the neurotransmitter that's been dubbed the molecule of more. Today we're going to explore how this powerful chemical influences three fundamental aspects of our lives: love, creativity, and social progress. Through three interconnected stories, we'll uncover how dopamine shapes our behavior, drives our ambitions, and sometimes leads us astray. Are you ready to dive in? Let's begin with Sean and Samantha, a couple whose story perfectly illustrates dopamine's role in love. When they first met, it was as if the world suddenly became brighter, more vibrant. In this early stage of love, dopamine floods the brain, creating a natural high. Everything about the other person seems electric. Even the simplest gestures feel magical. This is dopamine at work, signaling the thrill of possibility rather than the contentment of reality. But as Sean and Samantha's relationship progresses, something changes. The initial spark fades, the butterflies in the stomach settle. Suddenly, those spontaneous dates and can't wait to see you feelings dim. What's happening here? The answer lies in dopamine's nature. You see, dopamine is not just about pleasure, it's about anticipation and novelty. The same chemical that fuels desire is the one that eventually demands something new to stay active. This creates a challenging paradox in long-term relationships. The very chemical that brings couples together can also make the familiar feel less exciting. Sean and Samantha find themselves at a crossroads. Can they make peace with the familiar? Or will they always crave the next exciting chapter? The lesson here? Understanding dopamine's role can help us navigate the changing landscape of love. While it pushes us to pursue what we don't yet have, lasting love often requires us to find joy and excitement in the familiar. Now let's shift our focus to a more peculiar side of dopamine, its role in creativity. Meet Jane, a painter whose work has always been a little unstructured, beautiful, yet chaotic. Jane is one of those creatives who can pull all-nighters, forget to eat, completely swept up in her visions. Her friends admire her relentless creativity, but worry when they see her nearly burning out. What's driving this intense creative process? You guessed it, it's dopamine. The same neurotransmitter that fuels romantic passion also drives creative obsession. Jane isn't just making art, she's chasing the dopamine high that comes with each new idea, each stroke of the brush. Creativity, as it turns out, rides on the same dopamine waves as romantic obsession or even addiction. It's a double-edged sword. The neurochemical thrill of conceptualizing a fresh piece can be addictive, leading to incredible productivity but also potential burnout. So what can Jane and other creatives like her learn from this? While dopamine-driven creativity can lead to incredible results, balance is key. Embracing rest and stability as equally essential parts of the creative process can provide a grounding force. By understanding dopamine's role, artists like Jane can harness its creative power while avoiding its pitfalls. It's about riding the wave of inspiration without being swept away by it. Finally, let's explore how dopamine fuels human progress on a larger scale. Meet Mark, a political campaigner working tirelessly on a project he believes will bring major positive change to his community. Each small victory energizes Mark further, and every challenge feels like an invitation to fight harder. Dopamine is his fuel, filling his mind with grand visions of success and driving him to push boundaries. But there's a catch. Mark's dopamine-driven focus on future rewards blinds him to the present needs of his team. The harder he pushes, the more cracks appear in his relationships with those around him. This illustrates a crucial point about dopamine's role in social progress. While it drives us to improve the future, it can sometimes make us overlook the well-being of those helping us achieve it. The lesson? Effective leadership and sustainable progress require balancing dopamine's future-oriented drive with appreciation for the present. It's about harnessing ambition while nurturing the journey and the people involved. As we've seen through Sean and Samantha, Jane, and Mark's stories, dopamine plays a complex role in our lives. It's the driving force behind our pursuits in love, creativity, and social progress.